For anyone who was a previous follower of mine, you'll notice that I've been away for a while. In fact, that's an understatement. I've been away for about 2 years. I kind of quit vlogging and I give up on YouTube. And there's a couple of, well, actually there's one main reason why I did that, and I will talk about that. So yeah, stick with us and I'll talk about that later on in the video. But in the meantime, I'm here on the stunning Isle of Lewis and Harris. I mean, look at this place. It is incredible. I'm here doing some research and a recce for a long-term project that I'm hoping to do. So the project's probably going to take me about 5 years, but I'm really looking forward to it. And it's about the old roads that run through the island and how important they were culturally, and how they kind of led to the island surviving, really. They were very important. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Just come off the road a little bit because I don't want to get footprints on the old road that's here. It's kind of a nice composition here, and there's a post. I'll show you all this in a minute, but yeah, I really like this one. So again, because this is research and a recce, I'm unlikely to use any of these images in the final project, but what these do for me is they get me to that point where I can look at the creative elements and I can decide how I'm going to shoot this properly. And for me, that's part of my process, where I will go out, I'll recce areas, I'll shoot it a couple of times, and I'll try and work out the process and the look and feel of the story. So this is just really the kind of the second step really in my process. So I'll get an image of this anyway. I'm not going to put my tripod up for this. It's quite bright. I can hand hold it. Oh, that's quite nice actually, it's a panoramic. I like that. About f16, give me a good bit of depth of field. I'm not shooting this part, so this is fine. A bit lower maybe. That's nice. Okay, let's move on. I can see a bit of a bridge down there. It looks quite nice, so let's head on down to there. So I gave up YouTube and vlogging. Why? In all honesty, I lost sight of creativity and I was chasing content. So every week I would go out under pressure to produce a video and trying to find something to photograph, and that isn't how I work. It's not how I work at all. Now, I'm not a landscape photographer by any stretch of the imagination. If I'm going to class myself as anything, it would be a documentary photographer. That's putting a label on it. But I do enjoy landscapes. They are quite cathartic for me. It's like therapy. I can go out for the day and find a lovely scene and wait for the light. And I really enjoy that process, and sitting waiting for that to happen, immersed in nature. So throw into the mix vlogging, running around with a video camera, trying to find those things, trying to force them. It just didn't work for me. That's why I quit. And the thing is, I'm back, but am I back? And if I'm back, what is this channel going to look like? What is it to be going forward? I don't think it's going to be landscapes, if I'm perfectly honest. Right, so there's a section of old road down there. I want to go and have a look at it, an old bridge. So let's go. When I was driving along this road, I saw this lovely bridge off to the side. It's part of the old road, and I've no idea how old it is, but it's stunning. So I've got a shot here, just framed it up. I'll show you it in a second, with a little stream leading off into it, and the snow and some of the hills in the background. I think it looks quite nice. I think it looks quite nice. Let me spin you around. I'll show you what I've got here. Okay, so there's a bridge, obviously, and I don't know if you can see that on the back there, but I'll show you the image anyway at some point. You kind of get a feel for it there, I think. Yeah. It's a lovely scene, and it's a lovely bridge. Like I said earlier, a lot of these images that I'm going to take here are really just for the research, so I can mark the location, and then the image kind of sparks an idea of how it's going to look creatively, and how I'm going to tackle it when I actually come back to do the project. So let me just take this image. Coming back to vlogging, is it right for me? The honest answer is I don't know, and I think I've just got to give it a go. But it's definitely going to change. It's most certainly not going to be just the landscapes. It has to be what I love in photography, majority of which is documentary photography. That's what I do, and that's what I throw myself into most of the time. So it's got to be that. It's got to be authentic. It's actually got to be me. And I felt like some of my previous vlogs, I don't think they were me. I think it was some kind of almost, I don't know, like a TV kind of, trying to be a TV presenter me, with this, smooth voiceover. A lot of people liked it. They felt it was quite calming, and I did too, but it didn't feel genuine. So I want this to be more genuine, and I want it to be about the things that I love. Thanks for listening to my rant today. It's good to be back, I think, but it's actually good to talk it through and think about why I left and why I've come back, and that's the most important thing. I needed if I was going to come back, I needed a good reason, and the reason is I wanted to, but also that I now feel I've got a bit of a purpose, I think, and I really feel I can add something to the conversation, particularly within documentary. So hopefully that's what this will be. But who knows what it's going to morph into, and there's only one way to find out, and that's to like and subscribe and follow me on this great journey. So yeah, we'll see you later, and I'll leave you with these.